I'm feeling alone, wanna pick up the phone and call you, but I know we don't need to make one more memory to cling to.
As always, starting off with a primed face, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance to prime my eyelids. Next up, I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Eclair and a small eyeshadow brush from Sonia Cashew. I'm just brushing this onto my lids only. I'm sweeping this on instead of using my fingers because I just want a light wash of color, nothing too deep. So just sweeping that on. Next up, I'm using a Power Chrome pencil in Life's Luxury from MAC, and I'm just lining just the outer V area with this pencil. And a complete list of everything that I used during this tutorial is going to be listed on the blog. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to just blend out a little bit of that pencil coming towards the inner part of my eye, but blending it to a point where I still have that line there that makes it look like I was trying to line my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and use Soft Brown from MAC with my Sigma E40 blending brush. A link for these brushes is going to be placed down in the description bar, so you can go ahead and check out these Sigma brushes that I use in this tutorial. Now I'm going to use MAC's Matchmaster foundation. I'm using the color in 8.5, and I'm going to use a strobe liquid from MAC. This is in Golden Elixir, and I'm going to mix both of them so that I can have a nice bronzy, glowy look to the skin. And I'm blending all of that in with a beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with a definer brush from Sigma and the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and I'm going to place that on the top half of my brow area. Now I'm doing this because I want a really nice high arch type of brow, and I have not plucked my brows in a minute. I'm growing them out for a little bit, but I want a high arch, and the only way I can do that is using concealer. Now I'm using the brow fluid line from MAC and a angled brush from Sigma. And as you can see, that arch is beautifully nice and high. That's what I want to achieve. So I'm going to continue to fill in my brows until I get the desired effect that I want. Now I'm going to blend out that concealer, and I don't want to put any concealer underneath these brows because I want them to look as natural as possible. Even though we have a nice, beautiful high arch, I still want them to look natural. Now I'm going to use some concealer. This is a full cover concealer from Makeup Forever, and I'm going to conceal any, dark marks that I still have showing through even after applying foundation, because I didn't apply the foundation too heavily. So I'm just going to add a little bit of concealer on those dark marks, and I'm going to put some around the mouth area or anywhere that I have any darkness that I don't want showing through. Now I'm going to apply MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in C45, and I'm going to place this in areas that the light naturally hits my face, and just to do a little bit of highlighting as well. To set all of that, I'm using MAC's Prep and Prime Transparent Powder. For my brow highlight, I'm not even going to highlight it. I'm just using a powder from Revlon Nearly Naked. This is in Deep. And I'm just using a really large eyeshadow brush to place this color underneath the brow bone, just to blend out that soft brown color that I laid in my crease earlier. Now I'm using Maybelline's Color Tattoo in the color Bad to the Bronze, and a really small eyeshadow brush, and I'm placing that into the inner tear duct area just to brighten up that area. Next, I'm going back into that Power Chrome pencil and the definer brush from Sigma, and I'm just gonna get load up that brush with that product. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to line my lower lash line, just probably the third of it from the outer portion going towards the beginning of my pupil area. Now I'm going in with MAC's Prep and Prime CC powder. This is in Recharge. Love this powder, I've been loving it for a while now. I've been using it and I'm really enjoying it. It gives my face a nice glow and it just brightens up my face area, but I'm pressing into the areas that I do get oily first, and then I'm going over the other areas with just a fluffy powder brush. Next, I'm using a blush from MAC. This is Ripe for Love, and I'm going with the blush first before I do any contouring because I want the blush to stand out a little bit more but be subtle at the same time. So I'm adding the blush first, and then I'm going to go in and use my contour color for now, which is MAC's Blunt, which is also a blush. And I'm going to be using the Real Techniques contour brush to place this in the hollows of my cheeks and underneath my jawline and my temple area. I'm going back in with another layer of blush. To add a subtle glow to the skin, I'm going to be using Delphic. This is an Extra Dimension bronzer from MAC, and I'm just placing this on the cheek area, top of my nose, like anywhere where I want like a nice subtle sheen type of glow to the skin. Next up, I'm using my favorite highlighter from MAC. This is MAC's Magnetic Appeal. I'm just placing this into the high points of the face, or anywhere that I want more of a highlight. Throwing on some mascara. For both top and bottom lashes. Now I'm grabbing MAC's Pressed Pigment in Beaming, and I'm just placing this color into the center portion of my lid to brighten up this eye look. You can leave it as it was before, but I just want a little bit more, brightness and sunshiny look to this eye makeup. Going back in with MAC Soft Brown and a pencil brush, I'm going to be sweeping this color on my lower lash line area. Lashes, as always, are optional. For the lips, I'm using MAC Stone Lip Pencil to line my lips first. Next up, I'm using MAC's Riri Nude Lipstick. Another option is to add a lip gloss that has some type of extra dimensional shine or glitter to it. And I'm going to be putting this lip gloss right on top of that lipstick that I laid down before. And that is the end of this tutorial, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and I will talk to you guys in another video really soon. Bye!